what happens all over the world happened here in Palestine, particularly in Gaza Strip, when the pandemic, COVID-19, started to spread out all over the country, and we stopped going to the university. That event was a surprise for me. It was like something which happened suddenly when the head of the department asked us to switch to online learning. And I think that online learning is the buzzword now all over the world, because we don't have the ability, we are not allowed to meet the students face to face and teach them. But the problem is that actually we started the online learning without having any background about many different devices, many different applications that we use in order to deliver our courses that we teach. So the first thing that there was actually the gap between the students and the teachers and even the university at that time. So the university actually installed the Moodle as a device of learning using the online learning, but many different or a lot of the instructors actually at the university did not use such device, did not use such method of learning. They are not actually fully familiar with this particular mode of teaching, and even the students. So it was really a challenging start or experience. So the challenges actually are not only related to the instructors, but to the students, the administration, and even the context. So instructors are not actually familiar with such method of teaching. Students are the same. The context actually we are living in is very hard. We are under occupation. We are suffering from blockade, from tight siege. The power streaming is not constantly delivered to us. There are only 8 hours of power, either in the first half of the day or the second half of the day. So administration actually of the university provided us with various videos to show us how to use the Moodle to teach the different subjects or different courses. But actually that needed a lot of time actually, and a lot of planning on the part of the university. But we didn't have the enough time to do that. So it was really a challenge for me. But also, I tried to pardon me, to adopt various procedures in order to overcome this problem. First of all, I tried to train myself to see and to learn many different things in the subject of learning to teach, particularly online learning. I watched different videos on YouTube. I tried to use Google Meet. I tried to use Zoom, and all these applications actually. I tried to even ask my students also to connect with me in order to teach them how to use, for example, Zoom and Google Meet. So my students also face the same challenge, but I needed actually to adapt with this situation. So the most important thing in this process is that we all actually face is the change actually. So change is very important here. And when you want the teachers to change from one mode of learning to another mode or from one method to another method, it is not an easy task. because teachers or instructors are not empty vessels. They have attitudes and convictions. They need actually to have support from the administration and from other parts in the country actually. And we have to reach to concentrate here on the professional development, which means that we need actually a constant professional development, and that should be given beforehand, because actually we needed to keep in pace with other people all over the world, using different devices and learning, using distant learning, using online learning, and that was really challenging. So I feel that I am familiar with different applications such as Zoom, Google Meet, Google Drive, and Google Forms. I used also to make different types of demonstrations and explanations to my students, and also WhatsApp groups to give the students some instructions and to follow up their works. So technology is very important actually, and the training and development, professional development, is very important for the teachers. So one of the most important factor in the process of change is teachers' attitudes. So teachers' attitudes is very important in the process of a change. So that's why I tried to conduct a research on my colleagues, and I used a questionnaire using Google Forms, and I sent the questionnaires by the email to my colleagues in order to understand what attitudes they hold towards online learning. I found that they hold mildly favorable attitudes towards e-learning or online learning in general, which means that they actually face some particular problems in using online learning. Other people actually, there is also a number of instructors, of teachers who do not actually like using online learning. I can guess that they have particular problems such as internet access and power streaming and other problems. So we need actually another study or research to find out what are the problems that the teachers encounter while using online learning. So there are actually different various implications for the students and the teachers. For the teachers, teachers actually need more training and development on online learning. Teachers should actually apply or suit their learning materials, or prepare their learning materials to suit the online learning at this particular time. They should also learn a lot about technology such as Zoom and Google Meet. Teachers also need to prepare well for the online by using different equipments, and in order to keep internet connection streaming, and even using, for example, batteries at home, using different devices in order to connect the internet, because we actually suffer from power connection or disconnect, sorry, internet disconnect and power shortage. So so the students also should, there are different implications for the students as well. Students, we need actually to encourage the students to use online learning. We need to raise the students' motivation in order to overcome this problem. Students also need to practice online learning with different subjects using different modes, etc. So the last thing that I'm going to shed light on is the problem of discrepancy between the theory and the practice. Theory is related to the administration and what they want the teachers and instructors to do using the online learning, and the teachers practice is related to the teachers in the field. So what is going on actually now using online learning is not actually up to the level that the administration wants, because we need more time actually to train on such particular mode of learning and teaching. So there is actually a contradiction between what the teachers want to do and what the administration wants them to do. And this is actually a problem. I hope that in the next few months that our teachers or my colleagues and our students can overcome this problem by providing them different chances of learning about online learning and the use of technology.